Night one of the 2025 MLB Draft is in the books, but we are going to have shorts and a full recap of everything that happens in the 2025 MLB Draft all day today through tomorrow morning. So make sure you subscribe so you do not miss wall-to-wall coverage of the Red Sox 2025 MLB Draft class. Today, we are going to react to the first 4 picks of the Red Sox 2025 MLB Draft. I have scouting reports on all 4. Plus, we are going to recap the Red Sox win over the Tampa Bay Rays, getting them to their 10th straight win, the first time they've done that since 2018, excuse me. So the Red Sox made 4 picks on night one of the 2025 MLB Draft. They had their normal picks in the first 3 rounds, plus a compensatory pick that they acquired in the Quinn Priester trade earlier this year. We're going to react to all 4 picks. I'm going to give you my scouting reports, and then we're going to be on our merry way. Let's talk about Kyson Witherspoon. The Red Sox get him the number 15th overall pick. I did a short on this. I really like this pick for the Red Sox. I think that you get good value here. He was projected to be in the top 10 in a lot of mock drafts, and he falls to you at 15. And I really like his stuff. He's got a powerful fastball. He gets a lot of swing and miss. He fits the profile of pitcher that Craig Breslow really, really likes. He's also got a wicked slider that can sometimes pose as a cutter as well. And in the past season, he's taken a big step in terms of his command. His command was a bit of an issue in past years, but he took a big step this past year for Oklahoma in terms of his command. Now, he still can be a little inconsistent. That is one of the cons, and he does miss high with his fastball sometimes, which also could lead to some trouble. You know, in the majors, if you give someone in the majors a high fastball, they're going to take it and they're going to drive it. So that's one of his concerns. And he does also have a changeup that he uses, but that does need a little bit of development. I don't think you're going to see a Kyson Witherspoon, make a huge impact like next year. But if you give him time to develop in this system with Craig Breslow and Andrew Bailey, I think he could be a really interesting, really intriguing piece that could be a part of the Red Sox rotation for years to come if he fixes the problems that he has. I think that it's a really great pick that fell in the Red Sox lap. The beginning of the draft was absolutely crazy. There was a bunch of crazy picks going on, different places, and the 2 Gavins who had been mocked to the Red Sox went before the Red Sox pick. So Kyson Witherspoon fell into the Red Sox lap, which was something that I actually really like. I liked this pick a lot. But you let me know. Grade the pick of Kyson Witherspoon. A, B, C, D, or F. What would you grade it? I'm going to give it an A minus. I think that there's a lot of really good to be had here. Again, I think he fits the profile of pitcher that Craig Breslow really likes. And if he develops well, he could be an impact part of your rotation, which I think is something that the Red Sox could really use. Continue to up the farm system in terms of pitching, because that's something a few years ago the Red Sox didn't have. Their farm system's already pretty good, but it's getting even better with some of the picks that the Red Sox made on night one. Marcus Phillips is the next pick for the Red Sox. He went with the compensatory pick at number 33 overall, 6'4", 246 pounds out of Tennessee. I did feel like this one was a little bit of a reach. I'm not going to lie. MLB Pipeline had him rated the 61st overall player, and you get him at 33. So I think it was a little bit of a reach, but obviously Breslow saw something that was fairly intriguing to him. His calling card's his fastball velocity. I mean, there's just no doubt about that. He sits at 96 to 98 miles per hour. That's not where he tops out. That's where he sits. I mean, if you got a pitcher that's pitching consistently 97, 98 miles an hour, that's intriguing to say the least. He's also got a really good slider change combo that complements his fastball well, so he's got an arsenal that's pretty good. He's also got a really big frame, and he is a very physical pitcher, which is another intriguing trait of his. He does have some pretty major command issues, though, that he needs to fix. I'm not a big fan of drafting players that can't hit the broadside of a barn. I'm not saying that that's him, but there are command issues that he's going to have to iron out. This is not a next year type contributing pitcher for the Sox. There's also he has a low release on his fastball, which is a concern that a lot of teams have had. You can pick up a fastball easier sometimes with a specific arm slot, and that is a concern that teams have had around Phillips. And he is susceptible to stolen bases, and a lot of teams steal in baseball. That just is the way it is. You got Carlos Narvaez behind the dish. I'm not as worried, but still something that is a con to look out for. I don't hate this pick whatsoever. I do think he is a very interesting experimental piece that Craig Breslow and Andrew Bailey are going to enjoy working with, and I don't hate it. I think it's interesting. Like, he's got a lot of pros that are intriguing, but there are the cons. So we'll see what happens. I'm interested to see how it works out. But for now, that was their second pick in the draft. Henry Godbout is the next pick for the Red Sox. He went number 75 overall. MLB Pipeline had him at 72 overall. Interesting piece. Shortstop out of Virginia. The Red Sox have only drafted college players, as a lot of people predicted they would. He's also another interesting piece. He's got elite contact skills with an incredibly advanced, approach at the plate. He's got a high floor as an offensive player, and that's something that's very valuable. I am more a fan of a high hit tool than I am a high power tool. If you can get on base, if you can hit the ball with contact, you put it in the gap, I like that more. I take that more than a high hit tool, just personally, in my opinion. He's really good against velocity, and he is pretty good defensively as well. I think a lot of what you have to look out for with Godbout is, can he develop more power, because he has more hit tool than power tool, and where's he going to play defensively? There's a little bit of a question mark on that. Is he going to be a shortstop? Is he going to be a second baseman? We don't know. I think there's a lot of development that's going to be had with him. I don't think he's a perfect prospect whatsoever. But for the 75th overall pick, I don't hate it. I think there is some high upside in terms of his offense, and that is all you can ask for your number 75 overall pick. No problems with it. I like it. I think it's good. Not the best player that they've drafted, but not the worst that they've drafted either, in my opinion. If you love the Red Sox, like this video. I love the Red Sox. I know you love the Red Sox. It's the All-Star break, so we're chilling, but I'm still going to put out videos for you guys. But I want to get a pulse of the nation. Do you love the Red Sox? If you love the Red Sox and you're watching this video, you should like this video right now. The last player that the Red Sox took in night one of the MLB Draft was Anthony Eyanson, right-handed pitcher out of LSU. I am a fan of this pick. He consistently throws strikes. He hits the zone, which is something that has been a constant struggle with Red Sox starting pitchers. But he does it with his very repeatable delivery and his good control and command. That is something that he does incredibly well. He's also got a very impressive pitch mix that contributes to that, which I am a big fan of. He's also got some really good power on the mound. He's got a very strong frame. He's 6'2", 208, so his build is not the biggest, but it's still powerful enough for him to pitch very effectively. And so I really like him as a potential experimental prospect. And if you're pitching for LSU, there's something in the water down there. So I will always be a fan of taking a pitcher from LSU. A few cons. He does lack swing and miss on his fastball, which is something that I think the Red Sox will try to refine. They love swing and miss. They love getting whiffs. So that's something that I think they'll definitely work on. And he does need to work on the command of his changeup in particular. If he can refine that and work on that control, that can be another lethal pitch that he has in his arsenal. So 3 pitching prospects to start off the draft. I am a big fan of 2 of them. I'm a fan of Anthony. I'm a fan of Kyson Witherspoon. Marcus Phillips, I'm iffy on if they can kind of rein in some of his command and control issues. I think he's a home run, but that time will tell. And then 1 position player to round it out. What's your one-word reaction to the Red Sox draft so far? I would say solid. I think you nail your first pick, which is really the pick that matters the most. And then you've got some really solid prospects to work on after that. But you let me know. One-word reaction to the Red Sox draft so far. I want to hear your thoughts. Again, if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are putting out shorts, my scouting reports for every single draft pick that the Red Sox have over the next day. And then tomorrow, we're going to have a video recapping and grading the entirety of the Red Sox draft class. You're not going to want to miss it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the channel today. I really appreciate it. Red Sox win 4-1. I'm going to be quick on this because I am very tired. We were just live on the channel here on the Red Sox Rundown and on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel for the entirety of round one. So I'm very tired. So I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. Red Sox win 10 straight, fourth series win in a row. They go into the break in the second wild card spot. Great place to be. They've done everything they've needed to do. Brayan Bello gives you 6 1/3, 6 hits, no walks, 5 Ks, only 1 run, all you can ask for. Then you've got Justin Wilson, Garrett Whitlock, Aroldis Chapman finishing out the game. No runs given up for them. Your pitching was stellar once again yesterday, which was really great to see. And then offensively, 8 hits, only 4 Ks, 1 walk. The big hit comes from Ceddanne Rafaela once again. He is inevitable. 2-run home run to basically ice the game for the Red Sox. The other interesting moment came when Marcelo scored a run on an obstruction call at third. That was really wild to see. And Roman Anthony also scores a run today as well. It's great to see the Red Sox in form. You've got basically all of your players back. Alex Bregman had another hit today as well, yesterday as well. It's really great to see the Red Sox full steam ahead. Now, the All-Star break comes at a very unfortunate time when you have a 10-game winning streak and you're hot and you have the momentum, and then you have the All-Star break. So, unfortunate, but it is what it is. You cannot take your foot off the gas because coming up, we've talked about this ad nauseum. Coming up, the Cubs at Wrigley, the Phillies in Philadelphia, and then the Dodgers at home. That's a lethal 1-2-3 punch coming out of the All-Star break. You need to stay focused. You need to stay tremendously locked in if you want to continue to be a playoff team. I've got high hopes. Now, I'm not saying they're going to sweep all of these teams. Their win streak will come to an end pretty quickly against the Cubs or the Phillies or the Dodgers. But I think they're going to hang. And I don't think they're going to do anything so catastrophic that they are, then selling at the deadline. I think they're going to do enough to stay alive, and then they'll get into an easier section of their schedule, which they can take advantage of and continue to either get back into a playoff spot if they fall out of a playoff spot or build more gap within the wild card race. So I feel really good about where the Sox are right now. I'm very excited to see how it goes coming out of the All-Star break. I am nervous, to say the least. I will not lie. I am nervous, but I think they've got the right guys and the right momentum moving forward to continue to be a playoff team for the rest of the year. I hope they are, because I want to do watch parties. I want to hang out. I want to go on a playoff run with all of you guys, and that would be a lot of fun. Are the Red Sox a legit playoff team? I want to get the pulse of the nation down below. Y for yes or N for no. Do you think the Red Sox are a legit playoff team? I want to hear your thoughts. That's where we're going to end it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for everyone who joined us on the live stream last night. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I appreciate you all for taking the time to watch the stream and interact and hang out. And if you didn't, you can go watch it on replay, or I'm going to have shorts and videos covering the entire Red Sox draft class this year. That's it, guys. That's where I'm going to end it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until next time, go Sox.